So, welcome everyone, this is Velderin, and this is No Man's Sky, and this is the Permadeath challenge, and we are continuing our journey to see if we can complete the challenge all the way. So far, and I actually should have done this yesterday, that one, the radiant pillar, I need to scrap that because I'm not allowed to use that in any way. I apparently have two explorers. This one is a B class. And this one is a B class. Why do I have two of them? That is a good question. Well, what I'm going to do, so we don't have any questions whatsoever, I am going to take this and scrap immediately. But you can do that on outlaw station, so that is not a problem. But then it is gone. And I don't by mistake pick it up. Oh fuck. Inventory full. Yeah, that's one of the problems you will encounter in this. It's always the same in the start game. You end with things that kind of doesn't really add up, but yeah. I just realized something. Have too much sodium, so at least that I can do something about. So I still have only 5 slots. Oh. So I can put something in there. So it, at least for a moment, is gone. This is 6 I need. I had 5, so What? Then it came up with my normal one, so it didn't even fill up. Why would it say that then? So these two I'm not going to use for anything, so that is not something that one I'm just going to scrap. So yeah, I have too much gold, huh? That I actually must sell. Actually, oh, yeah, I know I'm playing a little bit around right now, but so instead of selling it, I know there's a lot of gold used in repairs. Wiring looms here, which I apparently didn't, so that's okay. I think there's a little dog coming our way, Permadeath. So these take gold among other things, so I might just chalk them on, because then I don't actually wasted. The thing is, when I have repaired it, I actually have license to fly it as well, so that's I might as well use the code that way and make sure that we actually get it used reasonable. So yeah. So I chucked these back where I had them. That is all fine. This one should really be on the exosuit. As we can see, I have too much of that, so but I used a lot of pure ones, so I'm just going to refine these. So that is that's the thing. While I do this, I will go and teleport to my base and see if there's any fish for me. That was a little bit better. Oh. Was a little bit disappointing that wasn't the other day. So that was my plan all along, making a walkway, and I'm going to make that a little bit more safe. The question is whether it will be reclaimed by anything. Metal plating and hermetic seal. So the question is if I can make them. It's always a question if you have enough. Then I can make the food processor, and that is quite helpful for two reasons. One is I can actually cook the fish. That one I should sell, but cook the fish, and I can save it in the ingredient storage until I need it. Depending whether I want to burn the money or I might want to save it for later. So the question is, do I need money anymore? That's a good question. That is a good question. I have 2.7 million, so might actually have enough. So I think I will actually just stack it into the ingredient storage for now and then leave it there. If I should need it, then I can take it out at a anomaly if I'm not near my base. So I think that might actually be a good plan. As I said, if I should need money, yeah, of course I could go and get it. It's not like it spoils or anything when it's sitting there, so Where do I have that? Golden fish, did I put that into my... Yeah, I did. Anything I need to put away? Yeah. That one is for later use. There's no need to run around with one of them. That actually looked reasonable. That looks very reasonable. Okay. Actually almost happy with that. As I'm now at my base, what I do like to do is actually just check whether I can build any of the things I think I will need eventually. Oh, it's magnetized ferrite and condensed carbon. I can make more magnetized ferrite, but there is no need for that now. Let's just go back and continue the journey from where we were. So, we are actually quite good then. So we were on our way to a Atlas. We were told to investigate that, and of course that is what we are moving towards. I'm actually just checking how things look, because my memory is like a zip at the moment. But what I'm going to do first is actually see if I can find a holo thingy. And actually popped up on one of the other planets here, so that's positive. Or not. I'll let you know in a sec. Overgrown copper, paraffinium, and was it salt that the last one was? Yeah, salt. So let's hear what this Apollo guy has to say. But we also have to remember we still have to find ships and things, so there is no reason to rush to the point where there's no need to rush to the point where we actually have done the challenge travel-wise, but not ship-wise, so because I need to have a license to fly them, and that means I have to repair them all the way. And I also need to have a freighter, and yeah, well, there are thing or two that I need to do before I get any end out of the challenge. So yeah, we'll take it the time it takes. I will say this time we don't have another galaxy to go in and end it up in, but going to the purple is at least one challenge on the way. And I'm considering a challenge that one viewer presented me with. And that is Permadeath in abandoned mode. And I'm putting that on hold for a while because until I have all my questions about abandoned mode answered, I'm not going to put even more strain on myself sitting playing on something I don't know if it's actually possible. So I saw with Relics that there has been some updates, which is great. Well, yeah. That is all well and fine. Oh, of course. We'll take that as well. The storm. No. I'm actually not jeopardizing what I will do. I will actually go and get the paraffinium, so I'm going to fly there and just wait for the storm to disperse. Hope I didn't park myself on top of it. So yeah, that is in order to be able to go to the purple systems, you have to do the missions. The Artemis and the Atlas one. So I was thinking if I should do the expedition on Steam as well, and I actually decided not to do that on stream. And the reason for that is I didn't find it that entertaining to actually play through. It was interesting to do it and the rewards was quite nice, but it's not, it's just one of these things. You do it and yeah, it's over and done with, and you have the rewards and that's it. Literally, that's it. Did I get too close here? Yeah. Something. It's unfortunately a very bad habit I have. Parking on top of things. Am I missing there? Is it enough to move the ship? So that was where I actually was, wasn't it? So, oh, was it? That was where I was. What was over there? Nothing, it looks like. Huh. Well, that is a drop pod. That at least is useful in more than one way. I need of these. Smaller building. Well, let's get a free slot, or free-ish. That at least is useful, rather than anything else, and then see what else we get at. Then let's go and see what the other building is. So as I said, remember we have to find ships around as well, still. We have not given up on that part. That's actually the most important thing in this. Because we cannot buy ships, that is not going to pan out in any way. He's there. That's annoying, but yeah, that's how it is. things that I don't need, but he's still there. And of course we are on a outlaw, in an outlaw system, so that is what is panning out. So yeah. Question, what do I want to do from here? So sometimes you can strike lucky when you pan over planets and see things. Very often you actually have to do the hard work. There is a waypoint that will show me to a minor settlement. Okay. Minor settlement in an outlaw system is not entirely useful. But I might still go there and kind of see what comes out of it. So more of them. There's a couple of things I need to start thinking about. That's a trading post. Again, it's not the most useful. Exotic flying around, so that might actually well, Well, it depends if it lands. If it doesn't, then I can't really do much about it. Actually seen lately that they don't really land, they just circle around the trading post. Which I find very weird. Is that some sort of glitch? I can surely not answer that question, but I can speculate. As you see, they are just circling around. That one is an exotic. Well, that might be why they're not landing, but oh. Did I just shoot a friendly ship? I hope not. I do have 2 wiring looms, but they were not in my exosuit, so yeah. So the ships are not landing. That is really weird. So I'm doing what we always have done in the past. If something seems weird, then reload. You just save and reload immediately, and sometimes you see a change, other times you don't. I honestly don't understand why, because normally there would be 2, 3, 4 ships coming to the space station. Here they just circle around. That's an S-class ship. Well, it's nothing I really can do anything about, so yeah. If that part is broken, so be it. I noticed there's no ships on the space stations either, so yeah. So that's just weird, to be honest. There was a little bit of problem when I was trying to buy something from a pilot, which didn't land, so yeah. Well, let's see what's in here. C-class. I'm not going to talk to him, but I'm just going to check the terminal. Incoming storm. That's nice, dear. It's actually cheap wiring looms. That's worth grabbing when it is cheap. I don't care much for the blueprints because that's My youngest dog is laying sleeping on my foot, which I don't mind, but she's dreaming at the moment, and I think she's chasing something which is making her twitch. Jesus. Can I go somewhere where you don't attack it? Three of them. I think they're multiplying. There is a observatory. That's not really what I need, but never mind. Let's go to our ship. Well, that gave me a little bit of money, so that's not too bad. So let's check the observatory. That might be the last thing in this system, but I'm going to see what it brings before I determine. I need first aid, but oh. Yeah, I keep saying that, but thing is, I don't always know what comes out of these, but most of the time the observatory sends us to another planet. So 1, 2, 6, 1. Oh, there's a couple of things there. And a crashed freighter. So maybe we should just actually do that. I don't know if it was an abandoned building or, but it could be. There. And the freighter was in the same-ish direction. There's the freighter and the building is up here. But it's an abandoned building. Which is fine. This is not the best planet to find it, but and the reason for that, if I want to kill horrors, the sentinels will interfere, so that's not overly good. Oh, that's okay. Goes to. I actually want these here. Course. It's going okay. Not much to say. Kind of just trotting ahead. That's all I really can say at this point. But it's okay. I'm still alive. That's an important thing. Yeah. Well. See what we can pick up here first. I don't need that. Oh, I never give up. I would say if I gave up, I would never have started playing Permadeath in the first place. No, I've never really gotten into those kind of games. I'm a little bit slow in my reaction, so playing games where you have to react fast and shoot, I'm a little bit in a disadvantage with that. I know that that's better for younger players, which react a little bit faster than I do. Well, I have played a little bit of Counter-Strike in the early days, but again, I was suffering from the same kind of problems. Call of Duty? Yeah, it was sometimes in the 90s it started, I believe, but I think I tried it out in early days, but it didn't really appeal to me. I would say one of those games that was played a lot in networking sessions at that time were things like Battlefield. Um, Again, that was funny when you played it with a lot of other people, but yeah. Well, I'm kind of playing what I always loved. I played Elite when it came out in the early 80s, and it I was always amazed with the thought about an endless universe, even though it wasn't endless, but it felt like it because you couldn't actually physical visit all the stars you could see. But uh, well, I guess it's very popular, isn't it, with the viewers? People love sitting, watching streamers die. Not that I'm saying you die, but they love see us get into trouble. Yeah, now the spoilers come. What do you want? You're shooting at me. Yeah. So I don't want to fight the sentinels in bigger numbers because they get stronger and stronger, and I'm not really part of that. I'm not geared that well up, so I just pretend I don't exist. So this is a Harry Potter moment. I'm hiding under the stairs. And they detected me, so I'm not deep enough. Ugh. So you always have two options: work hard or work smart. I prefer trying to be smart. So I got something out of this. So you playing Call of Duty? That's an open server now, isn't it? So you play with and against other people. Or am I wrong with that? So I think this would be a good time to leave this planet and probably this system. I just need to see what's on the last planet, if there was something I could use. No. So I was supposed to go up there, but I have another one. Yeah, that's back at my base. That is not useful. This is a gig system, so I'm only allowed to go there, visit the Atlas, and leave the system again. That's challenges for you. Combat Wombat.